Let's show them in the carriage house here. There's a few good items in there.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
Whoa. Whoa. You have a high-wheel bicycle?
Yes.
Usually you see them at an estate sale or an auction or an antique bicycle meet. I mean, this is one that's just hanging on the wall in an old shed.
It's probably a 52-inch.
How often do you see something like that?
Can I take this off the wall?
Yes, you can take it off.
There's some parts and pieces missing, but overall, it's incredible. Grab that, Frankie.
We didn't know much about a high-wheel bicycle.
When I first started collecting this stuff, the only thing that you could learn would be from books or talking to other collectors. There was no internet back then.
Correct.
Yeah.
David found it, brought it home. I tried to get up, but I couldn't reach the pedals, so I held it for him while he climbed up. He got on it, and he started to go down.
Oh, he did it?
And he said, uh-oh.
Whoops,
and
he did
all
it?
of a sudden, the whole front went just like slow motion right over, and he landed right out in the grass and just crashed into the ground. And I go, oh, my gosh.
It looks like a Columbia to me.
Yeah.
Columbia was made by a company called Pope.
At one time, Pope was the largest bicycle manufacturer in the world. They also made motorcycles and they made electric cars.
%90 of the time, if you find a high-wheel bike, it's made by Pope.
That doesn't take away the excitement of finding one hanging on the wall in a shed.
So you can see that the rim here has been repaired. It was broken. See the rivets here? And they added this section to it.
Anything this old is gonna have issues.
All of this seat hardware, this is all wrong. Someone has drilled a hole in here to put a modern seat on it.
There's been an amateur restoration done to this bike.
This would have had more of a coil spring on it.
The seat hardware is not correct. The handlebars are not correct. They're just pieces of pipe. There's no grips on the end of them. It's missing the pedals. The rear wheel, the axle is gone.
It's missing the brake hardware. It would have had what they call a spoon brake. There would have been a lever here, and then there would have been a spoon that went down and hit that tire. And that would have, it doesn't actually stop you, and you never really wanted to grab it fast anyway, because then you would have went like this.
Bye-bye. There's a lot of stuff that's missing.
You've got the bone, you've got the fork, front wheel, and a rear wheel.
The most important pieces are there.
Depending on the restoration, the bike could bring as much as $5,000.
No.
That restoration would probably cost you $3,500 to $4,000.
Here's what I'd do to it. I got a guy that works on high wheels. I would just have him put it together so you can ride it. Once it's rideable, then it's worth more money. There's a group called the Wheelmen. Their sole purpose is to promote antique bikes and to get them back on the road.
The Wheelmen are an organization that's devoted to the preservation and restoration of these bicycles.
You want me to make you an offer on it?
Sure.
1,800.
22.
If you could ride this bicycle in the condition that it's in, meaning the handlebars are replaced, the pedals are put on it, the seat hardware is addressed, the tires, all of that stuff, it'd be worth $2,800.
If someone's gonna buy it to ride it, that's one thing. That's the kind of person I would want to sell it to. If someone's gonna buy it to hang it on a wall, I wouldn't sell it to that person because they reproduce them and they can hang a reproduction on the wall.
Okay.
1,900 bucks.
I'm taking into consideration the cost of repairs, finding those rare parts, and just getting the bike up and running again so you can ride it. That is the true value.
Sounds good.
We're doing 19?
Yeah.
Am I double shaking?
Here.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you for
welcome.
saving it. Thank you
Yes.
for saving it.
That's a
I
good
know,
piece.
we-
That's
awesome.
We don't come across these every day either.
No.
Something this old, unusual, unique, and different, to have it hanging on the wall for that many years, how often do you see something like that? To have that experience gives you hope that this stuff is still out there. This one was still there. Maybe there's another one somewhere else. It's like a day-to-day treasure hunt. I'm out there looking for rusty gold. I'm looking for the unusual and impossible.
It's back roads, it's dumpster diving, it's flea markets, it's people's homes.